What if I told you that the cleanest homes aren't the ones filled with expensive bottles and complicated products, but the ones that return to something simple, something you already have? You know that feeling when you open the cabinet under the sink and see all those half-empty bottles, sprays you bought once and never finished, things you're not even sure you need anymore. It's tiring just looking at it. And somehow, even with all those products, the house still doesn't feel as fresh as you'd like. Here's what I've learned over the years. The people who keep their homes truly clean, the ones whose kitchens smell good and whose bathrooms shine without much effort, they're not buying more. They're using less. They're going back to what worked for their grandmothers, for their mothers, before cleaning became something you needed a shopping list for. Today, I want to share 10 simple ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen. Not fancy things, not expensive things, just honest, humble products that clean deeply, cost almost nothing, and don't fill your home with harsh smells or worry. If you stay with me until the end, you'll see how these 10 things can replace almost everything under your sink. And I'll show you why simplicity isn't just cheaper, it's calmer. It's kinder to your home and kinder to you. Tip 1. White vinegar, the quiet cleanser. Let's start with something so simple it almost feels like a secret that was forgotten. White vinegar. Not the kind you use for salad, just plain, clear white vinegar. You can find it in any store, and one bottle lasts for months. Vinegar cuts through grease. It dissolves soap buildup. It removes hard water stains from faucets and shower heads. It freshens drains. It even helps with cloudy glass. Here's how I use it. I keep a spray bottle under the sink, half vinegar and half water. That's it. I spray it on counters after cooking. I spray it on the bathroom mirror. I wipe down the inside of the microwave with it when something splashes. The smell fades quickly, and what's left is just clean. No residue, no film, just surfaces that feel honest and clear. Some people worry about the smell, but here's the thing. That vinegar smell disappears as it dries, and if it bothers you, you can add a few drops of any oil that smells good to you. Lavender, lemon, whatever makes you feel peaceful. Vinegar doesn't try to cover up dirt with perfume, it just removes it. And there's something deeply reassuring about that. When you clean with vinegar, you're not wondering what's in the bottle. You're not worrying about breathing in something harsh. You're just taking care of your home in the gentlest, most straightforward way. Tip 2. Baking soda, the soft scrubber. Now let's talk about something that sits in almost every kitchen, usually in the back of the pantry. Baking soda. This plain white powder is one of the kindest things you can use to clean. It's soft enough not to scratch, but strong enough to lift stains, absorb odors, and brighten surfaces that have grown dull. I use it on sinks. I sprinkle a little in the basin, add a few drops of water to make a paste, and gently scrub with a cloth. The sink becomes white again, without any harsh chemicals. I use it inside the refrigerator, just a small open box in the back, and it quietly absorbs all those food smells that build up over time. I use it on cutting boards that have stains from vegetables or fruit. A little baking soda, a little scrubbing, and the board looks cared for again. You can even use it to freshen carpets. Sprinkle it lightly, let it sit for a while, then vacuum it up. The room smells cleaner, lighter, without any artificial fragrance. Baking soda doesn't announce itself. It doesn't promise miracles. It just does its quiet work, and your home feels better for it. And here's the best part. It costs almost nothing. One box lasts a long time. You're not throwing away half-full containers or wondering if you bought the right thing. You're just using something simple, something honest, something that works. Tip 3. Lemon, nature's brightener. There's something about a lemon that just feels clean, isn't there? The smell, the color, even holding one in your hand feels fresh. Lemons are wonderful for cleaning, and not just because they smell good. The acid in lemon juice cuts through grease, removes stains, and brightens surfaces that have lost their shine. I use lemon on cutting boards. After washing them, I rub half a lemon over the surface. It removes odors and lightens stains naturally. I use it on faucets. If there's buildup around the base, I rub a lemon wedge over it. Let it sit for a few minutes, then wipe it clean. The metal shines again. I use it in the garbage disposal. Just drop in half a lemon, run some cold water, and turn it on. The whole kitchen smells brighter. You can even use lemon to clean inside your microwave. Put a bowl of water with lemon slices inside. Heat it until it steams, then wipe everything down. The stuck on food comes off easily, and the smell is lovely. Lemon doesn't just clean, it lifts your mood. It makes the act of cleaning feel less like work and more like care. And when you're finished, you don't throw away a plastic bottle. You just compost the lemon and that's it. If this feels helpful so far, I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel and turned on notifications so you don't miss the next videos. And tell me in the comments, where are you watching this from? I love knowing where this message is reaching. Your comment helps this community grow. Tip 4. Olive oil, the gentle polisher. Now this one surprises people. Olive oil, yes, the same oil you cook with. It's not just for food, it's also one of the kindest ways to care for wood, to polish surfaces, and to bring back a little warmth to things that have grown dull. I use it on wooden cutting boards. After washing and drying them completely, I rub in a thin layer of olive oil. It keeps the wood from drying out and cracking. It makes the board look nourished, cared for. I use it on wooden furniture that's lost its shine. Just a small amount on a soft cloth, rubbed gently in circles. The wood drinks it in, and suddenly the table or the chair looks loved again. You can even use it to remove sticky residue. If there's a label stuck on glass or tape residue on a surface, a little olive oil helps it come off without scratching. Olive oil doesn't strip or damage. It nourishes. It respects what's already there and just makes it a little better. And the smell is soft, natural, comforting, not chemical, not overwhelming, just quietly pleasant. When you use olive oil to care for your home, you're doing something your grandmother might have done. You're going back to what's real, what's gentle, what lasts. Tip 5. Salt, the humble helper. Salt is one of those things that's so ordinary, we forget how useful it is. But in cleaning, salt is quietly powerful. It scrubs without scratching. It absorbs moisture. It even helps remove certain stains that nothing else will touch. I use salt to clean cast iron pans. After cooking, while the pan is still warm, I add coarse salt and scrub it with a cloth. It lifts the stuck-on food without damaging the seasoning. Then I just rinse and dry. I use salt to absorb spills. If something wet spills on the counter or the floor, especially something sticky like syrup or juice, I immediately sprinkle salt on it. The salt soaks it up, making it easier to wipe away without spreading the mess. You can use salt to clean the inside of vases or bottles that are hard to reach. Add salt and a little water, shake it around, and the salt scrubs the inside clean. Salt also helps with certain stains on fabric. If something spills on a tablecloth, sprinkle salt on it right away. It absorbs the liquid and keeps the stain from setting. Salt doesn't cost much. A bag lasts a long time, and it's something you already have, something you already trust. There's comfort in that, in knowing you don't need something new or complicated. You just need what's already there. Tip 6. Dish soap, the everyday essential. This one seems obvious, but it's worth saying clearly. Plain dish soap is one of the best cleaning tools you have, not special cleaners, not different bottles for every surface. Just simple dish soap, the kind you use to wash plates. It's designed to cut grease. It's gentle enough for your hands, and mixed with water, it can clean almost anything in your home. I use dish soap to wash floors. A few drops in a bucket of warm water, and that's it. The floor comes clean without any buildup or sticky residue. I use it to wipe down cabinets, kitchen cabinets especially, where grease and dust settle. A damp cloth with a tiny bit of soap and they look fresh again. I use it to clean light switches, door handles, all those places hands touch throughout the day. Just a little soap on a cloth and they're clean, without any harsh chemicals. Dish soap is honest. It doesn't promise more than it can do. It just cleans simply and completely. And because it rinses away so easily, You don't have to worry about residue or buildup. You're just left with clean. When you use dish soap for more than just dishes, you realize how little you actually need. How much simpler life becomes when you stop buying different products for every task. Tip 7. Cornstarch, the soft absorber. Cornstarch is another pantry item that most people only think of for cooking, but it's also wonderful for cleaning, especially for things that need gentleness and absorption. I use cornstarch to clean windows and mirrors. I know that sounds strange, but it works beautifully. Mix a little cornstarch with water and vinegar, spray it on glass, and wipe it clean. No streaks, just clarity. I use it to freshen carpets and rugs, the same way I use baking soda. Sprinkle it on, let it sit for a while to absorb odors, then vacuum. The room feels lighter. You can even use cornstarch to absorb grease stains on fabric. If something greasy spills on clothing or a tablecloth, sprinkle cornstarch on it immediately. Let it sit to absorb the oil, then brush it off before washing. Cornstarch is soft, safe, and surprisingly effective. It doesn't scrub or strip. It absorbs and lifts. And like everything else on this list, it's something you already have. Something inexpensive. Something that doesn't take up much space or create clutter. When you start seeing these everyday things as cleaning tools, your whole relationship with housework changes. It stops feeling like you need to buy solutions. You already have them. Tip 8. Tea tree oil, the gentle protector. Now this one is optional, but if you can find it, it's worth having. Tea tree oil is a concentrated oil from a tree. It has natural properties that help keep things fresh and clean, especially in damp areas. I use a few drops of tea tree oil in my cleaning water for bathrooms. It helps keep the surfaces feeling fresher longer, especially around the shower and sink. I add a few drops to the laundry sometimes, especially for towels and sheets. It gives them a clean, fresh feeling without being overwhelming. You can even put a few drops in a spray bottle with water and use it to freshen the air in rooms that feel a little stale. Tea tree oil isn't something you use a lot of at once. A little bottle lasts a very long time because you only need a few drops. It has a clean, slightly medicinal smell that some people love and others don't. But it fades quickly, and what it leaves behind is just freshness. If you don't have tea tree oil, that's okay. Everything else on this list works perfectly well without it. But if you want one small thing that adds a little extra protection and freshness, this is it. Tip 9. Hot water, the simplest tool. This one is so simple, it barely seems worth mentioning, but it is. Hot water. Just hot water by itself cleans more than we give it credit for. I use hot water to wipe down counters between deeper cleanings. A cloth soaked in hot water, wrung out well, is often all you need to remove crumbs, light spills, and the daily dust that settles. I use hot water to rinse dishes before washing them, especially if something has dried on. The heat loosens the food, making everything easier. I pour hot water down drains once a week. It helps keep them clear and fresh, especially in the kitchen sink where grease can build up. Hot water doesn't cost anything extra. You're not buying a product. You're just using what comes from your tap, heated. There's something grounding about that, about remembering that sometimes the simplest things are the most effective. Not everything needs a solution in a bottle. Not everything needs a label or instructions. Sometimes you just need heat and water and a little bit of time. Tip 10. A good cloth, the tool you touch. And finally, let's talk about something that isn't a product at all, but that changes everything. A good cloth, not paper towels, not disposable wipes, just a simple reusable cloth that you can wash and use again and again. I keep several cloths in different places, one in the kitchen, one in the bathroom, one in a drawer for quick cleanups. A good cloth, slightly damp, can clean almost anything when paired with the products we've talked about today. It picks up dust, it wipes spills, it polishes and dries. The cloth you choose matters. Something soft enough not to scratch, but strong enough to last, something that feels good in your hand. When you use real cloths instead of disposables, something shifts. Cleaning becomes quieter. You're not tearing off paper towels, creating waste, running out of supplies. You're just reaching for the cloth, doing what needs to be done, then washing it when you're finished. It's slower, yes, but it's also calmer, more intentional, more respectful of your home and the world around you. And at the end of the day, that's what all of this is about. Not just cleaning, but caring. Not just removing dirt, but creating peace. So there you have it. 10 simple things. Most of them you already have. All of them you can afford. White vinegar, baking soda, lemon, olive oil, salt, dish soap, cornstarch, tea tree oil, hot water, and a good cloth. That's it. That's everything you need to keep your home clean, fresh, and peaceful without spending much money or filling your cabinets with bottles you'll never finish. When you return to these simple things, something changes. Cleaning stops feeling complicated. It stops feeling expensive. It starts feeling like something you can manage, something gentle, something that fits naturally into your life. You're not shopping for solutions anymore. You're not wondering if you have the right product. You're just taking care of your home with what you already know works. And that's enough. It's always been enough. I'd love to know, which of these do you already use? Did anything here surprise you? Leave a comment and let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next videos. This community grows because of you. Before we finish, let me share something with you. If you want to keep your home truly clean, organized, and pleasant without effort or excess, I've prepared a complete guide with simple recipes, a gentle weekly routine, and methods that help everything feel lighter. The link is in the first pinned comment. Now take what spoke to your heart today and try it calmly